Hello. I feel really self-conscious because I've never ever done a kind of vloggy thing before where you actually see my face. I've done time lapse and I've done you know, speeded up painting and stuff like that, but yeah, this is kind of, I'm totally out of my comfort zone. But I thought I would, you know, have a go at showing you guys how make demon hands for exciting Afterlife type projects that we've got coming up, which is really exciting, and other things which are all very top secret. But yeah, I thought I'd take you along with my journey, because a lot of this, I've done model making before in the past, but I've never done this before. So you'll see me fail as much as hopefully you'll see something pretty cool at the end. So I'm going to make some demon hands. So the first thing I have done is I have got some, this is aluminium wire, which is really good. You can put it into any shape and bend it, and it's really malleable. It's pretty cheap. You can get it from florists and from Amazon and from aluminium people. Yeah, so basically what I've done is I've built an armature, which is the bones of any kind of model that you make. So essentially I've bent this into shape and I've added, you know, joints and roundy bits, and what you get is something a bit like that. Okay, so you can see lots of twisted bits of metal, lots of finger parts, and I've just basically, that's how I start sort of building up the structure. So the thing about doing any form of model making is that obviously it's got to be fit for purpose, and we want this to be strong, but we also don't want it to weigh 20 bazillion pounds, which will make life really hard if we actually want to use them on a model or anything like that. So what we need to do is make them durable, but also make them very light. So the first thing I've done is to get some structure, is to pad out these things, is by adding a bit of foam taping, which is this stuff, which you can also find in B&Q, and that will hopefully bulk out my model. I can then decide how I want the fingers as well. I can sort of animate them, and just generally it will cut down on the weight when we come to finally finishing the model. It's not going to look like a mummy, I promise. So that's one in progress. This is what I'm doing at the moment. This one is kind of almost finished padding out. So you can see what I've done is I've tried to add the thickness and give it some life and some sort of energy by developing and deciding where I want the fingers. I've added these extra loops at the end. It just helps with keeping the model strong, but also helps me kind of hang it up if I'm modelling both sides. It's just a useful, we can always remove them or actually use them for maybe additional added extra bits like talons, but we'll do that later. So there you go, that's my first vlog. That's my first scary start to the hand. So the next time you see me, I will probably be making this more solid with using this stuff, which is, I've not used this stuff in about 25 years, so I'm really excited. This is Mod Rock. Well, it's easy pot bandage, but it's what they use for putting casts on in the old-fashioned days before they used sort of resin-based products. But yeah, so it's basically bandage and plaster of Paris mixed together, and you can do some really cool things. And it's a way of getting this really rigid. So I'm going to have to fiddle with it, fine-tune it, get it how I want, roughly. Start adding a bit of Mod Rock. And so I suppose the next time I kind of do anything, I will be adding some Mod Rock. So here's to Afterlife, here's to hands, here's to the Chronicles, here's to, yeah, hopefully it will work out. All right, thank you.